Sal Hanna here with Litigation Investigators. Today we're talking about serving restraining orders. As you can see, I'm actually geared up. I've got my trusty vest with my rifle plates in here, firearm, tactical belt on, identifying patches indicating who I am and what I'm doing, so they can see on both ends of it there. And of course, wearing my body camera. I'm currently driving, so you're going to see me kind of looking away quite a bit, but I figured while I've got a little time while I'm heading to the next stop here, let's talk a little bit about safety and why we dress the way we dress and why we do the things the way we do. Now, one of the biggest things is, obviously being able to be visual. Some people say when serving process, you should be completely covert and just kind of sneak up on the person, but in not all instances is that going to work for you. For instance, today I'm out serving restraining orders. If I'm not dressed in gear and the party decides to be hostile or aggressive, I'm limited on what I can do as far as protect myself and potentially protect any others that are around me at the time. One of the biggest things here is having a visual cue that you are attempting to serve process. One of the laws in California is assault on a process server falls under the same category as assault on a peace officer. So if you are out serving process and you get assaulted and the party can claim that they didn't know that you were a process server, you are not protected under that law. Well, let me rephrase that. You are protected only if you can prove that that's what you were doing and that the party had reasonable knowledge that that's what you were doing. In the end, what that really boils down to is who do they believe more? And sometimes they just kind of look at it as a mutual combat situation. So, going out, dressed in gear with identifying patches, right off the bat, you can easily see that I'm here serving process. You can see what I'm doing, and any law enforcement officer that happens to approach the scene would also be able to easily recognize me, as well as the general public being able to recognize me. Now, to avoid the he said, she said scenarios, there's another aspect of what we do and why I do it the way I do it for the company that I'm with is a body camera. This is key to everything. In any type of scenario, you see it on the news all the time, bad shooting, assault by a peace officer, any of those things that come up, what generally clears the officer is this. So there's no difference when working in the private sector. And in fact, I highly recommend everyone go spend the few $100 to buy yourself a good quality body camera. This one, you can see those 4 little circles around the lens. That's night vision. This way, if I'm out at night, I still get a nice clear shot of the party when they're a few feet away from me. This one also has a laser sight on there, so it acts as a pointer as well, so I know where the video camera is focused on. The good thing with this is that the audio is clear, the visuals are clear, and if a party tries to state that I'm lying about something, I can roll back the video footage to any law enforcement officer that arrives on the scene. Additionally, for any of the agents that are working the field, the video footage can't be deleted on the field. It has a protection on the software where there's no function to delete video from the back of the camera. You actually have to plug this into a computer system, and you can also password protect it. So you as an owner of a private agency or private process service company can issue these to your employees and lock it out with your own significant passcode, so that when they get back to the office, you're the only one that can access the footage. You're the only one that can delete the footage. It's a wonderful tool. It's amazing for anything in the courts. Judges love it. I also love the fact that I can roll it back on my computer and do a screenshot. We recently had an incident where we were serving process on a party. Me and a partner went out, both geared up and dressed, and the party decided to pull a screwdriver on us. Lucky for the party, we are pretty level-headed. was able to talk him down from actually trying to utilize that or step any closer to us while he was carrying that. And we didn't really have to use any force other than command presence and verbal commands. Now what I did was I took my video camera footage as well as my partner's body camera footage, screen capped it, made a copy of it, and I issued a declaration to the court along with the screen captures of the footage of the party reaching for the screwdriver, grabbing the screwdriver, and starting to walk towards us with it in a hostile manner. That makes all the difference when a judge is looking at any type of case. Essentially what the guy did was he threatened an officer of the court. Never a good thing in any scenario. We would have been justified in using any type of force, but knowing that me and my partner are both wearing body armor, our body armor is stab proof, and that we also had less lethals on us, we had more options than just going to a firearm. Which brings me to another topic here, is that when you are carrying a firearm, always carry a secondary form of defense. If you can't afford a taser or your jurisdiction doesn't allow you to have a taser, then I would highly recommend a really strong pepper spray or mace. The strongest you can get, the most effective you can get, will help at least give you one additional option rather than having to go to a firearm in certain scenarios. Now, in a scenario where someone's got a weapon, blunt object, firearm, a knife, or in this case a screwdriver, we would have been completely justified drawing our firearms. But myself and my partner both didn't feel the need to actually draw it. We felt that he was being hostile, but may not be realizing that his actions were perceived in an extremely hostile manner, and by us simply putting our hands on our tools on our belt and giving him a verbal command to stop, he took that moment to get a hold of himself, compose himself, and step back. He didn't put down the screwdriver at that moment, but we could see that he was shocked when he realized that we were both armed. He seemed like he was the type that used intimidation tactics in the past to get his way with things, and when he realized he wasn't going to push us around, he backed off pretty quick. So that's another good feature of being in a uniform of sorts. Not only do you have the visibility for protecting yourself when you're out there doing any type of serve, but the second aspect of it is the party that you may be serving may think twice before attempting to become hostile with you. My biggest thing is I like to get in and get out as quick as possible so that there is no confrontation, there aren't a lot of questions asked. Now, if I feel that explaining some of the paperwork to the party might help the scenario and allow me to exit in a peaceful manner, then I'll do so. And the best example I could give on that one would be traffic collisions. Most of the time people have no idea what to do with this paperwork, and a simple advisement of contact your insurance agent or contact your attorney, there's absolutely nothing wrong with us saying that. Now, if we're going to go through and give legal advice and tell them what they should or should not be doing, that's completely different. But advising them that their options are to contact their insurance agent or seek legal counsel is professional, in my opinion, and we're not breaking any type of law by simply informing them that they should seek legal help. Once again, my name is Sal Hanna. I'm a licensed private investigator and registered process server in California. I am the founder of Litigation Investigators, and I am located in the Southern California region. Our office is based in Garden Grove. If you ever need anyone for a process service or private investigations, especially if the party is hard to find, please give us a call, 714-794-2779, or look us up on the web at litigationinvestigators.com.